Welcome to What's on Your Mind. I am Reverend Keven Kadel. What's on My Mind is a great little maxim that spans the next 3 episodes. Stick around for spiritual principles and spiritual practices that help you live a better life. The premise for What's on My Mind is that mind is not just conscious thought. Mind is also unconscious thought. Mind is feeling, and mind is intuition. As you examine conscious thought, unconscious thought, feeling, and intuition, you learn more about all facets of your life. And ultimately, you learn more about that force for good with which you co-create a rich and fulfilling life. You may have heard this maxim, where attention goes, energy flows, and results show. Shout out to Master Coach Andrew Barber-Starkey, from whom I first heard this one. Where attention goes, energy flows, and results show, it ties together many metaphysical principles, especially the cause and effect relationship between mind and the better life you envision. If you're anything like me, I get a little skeptical about these oversimplifications. Also, my attention might be on the negative. When the chips are down, I often default to a survival instinct. And survival is usually not all that positive or productive or well-reasoned. And then I easily fall into old habits and old patterns. There is good news, though. What I really love about where attention goes and energy flows and results show is that it's catchy, it's easy to remember, and crucially, it really integrates powerful metaphysical principles that mind, those thoughts, feelings, and intuitions, create my life, and it creates your life too. Simply repeating where attention goes, energy flows, and results show, it helps you live a more intentional and productive life. And in so doing, you become more loving and more peaceful and more joyous and more compassionate. While you engage any spiritual practice, you are activating and reinforcing spiritual principles. Spiritual practices help you take charge of your thoughts and your feelings and your intuitions. And really, any spiritual practice naturally aligns your mind to that greater force for good within. In this episode, I break down where attention goes. In the next 2 episodes, I break down energy flow and results show. Where attention goes means becoming more aware of all your thoughts, all your feelings, and all your intuitions, be they negative, positive, or perhaps, in the moment, neither positive or negative. By setting and resetting this intention to have positive and constructive thoughts, feelings, and intuitions, just by setting that intention, you tend to be less negative and more positive. And remember that positive and that positivity and constructivity, those positive thoughts, that is a dimension of that force for good that's greater than you are and that is within you. Wayne Dyer was perhaps the most successful modern-day mass communicator of the science of mind and spirit. And the science of mind and spirit is the seminal work of Ernest Holmes, upon which What's on Your Mind is based. Dyer often quipped, "Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change." Noticing where your attention goes changes the way you look at things. While it seems to you like something outside of you changes, the change is actually happening within you. It is your perception that changes toward the positive. Here's the spiritual practice that focuses on where attention goes. And the intention is to become a great objective and accurate observer of your thoughts, your feelings, and your intuitions. Emphasis on objective and accurate. This exercise is not to reinforce negativity. nor is it to overinflate positivity. Simply ask yourself, what has my attention? Ask yourself this maybe 3 times throughout the day. I suggest using your favorite device or application or service to set reminders. And you might call that reminder, what has my attention? And with each reminder, make a quick note of the first 3 things that have your attention. For example, you may note the project you're working on right now. You may note what you ate for breakfast. You may note the movie you're planning to stream tonight. And for each of the 3 things that have your attention, note if your attention is on something positive or negative or neither. Bonus, if you can notice whether each thing that got your attention is from the past or projecting out into the future or in the present. As you become a more objective and accurate observer of your mind, your responses tend more neither positive nor negative. They tend to be more in the present. The neither and the present, that's that mentality, that is that poise that empowers you to give positive direction to your mind. And as you become that objective observer of where your attention goes, you observe all aspects of your mind without judgment or criticism. And doing so, that helps you discover habits, patterns, and beliefs. Once habits, patterns, and beliefs come to conscious awareness, you can bless and release the ones that no longer serve. You can update the ones that need revision, and you can reinforce the habits, patterns, and beliefs that are serving you well. Over the coming days and weeks, many times a day, take a moment to repeat where attention goes, energy flows, and results show. This week, focus on what has your attention. Notice that your life becomes more intentional. It becomes more positive, more productive, and more energized. You feel and express more love, peace, joy, and compassion for yourself and for all the lives that your life touches. The next episode, I delve into the energy flow. I know and trust you are lovable, loved, and loving. Until next time, farewell. Thanks for viewing this episode of What's on Your Mind from Vita Spiritual Learning Center. If you found this meaningful, please leave a comment, question, or suggestion in the chat. For more information, please visit vitaslc.org and consider making a tax-deductible contribution to support Vita's free programs. Remember to like, share, follow, and subscribe. Check out a new episode of What's on Your Mind every Tuesday.